Hi, my name is Michelle and I'm the current director at Denfeld Drama. We are so excited for you to be here watching our outside production of Macbeth. These kids worked insanely hard on the text and they've had challenges, but they did it and we're so proud of them. Theater teaches these kids so much, public speaking skills, confidence. It's an amazing, safe place for our kids to learn and grow and have some fun. And we hope with our Denfeld community helping us and making donations, viewing, sharing, hanging posters, that we continue to bring these shows to Duluth. Please share, watch. There will be a donate button, super easy to use. If you want to view the program and learn more about our students, you can do that as well. And it's all online and it's all digital and great and wonderful. We have amazing people. Denfeld is an amazing community. Again, we just ask that you share, donate. Word of mouth helps so much and give these kids a great future and more productions coming your way. With that being said, let's introduce you to Simon VanVactor-Lee's adaptation of Macbeth, brought to you by our Denfeld students. Thank you for watching and please share.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
Fair is foul.
And foul is fair.
Over to the fog and fill the air.
Help! Help! Someone! Help! Anyone? Not you! What bloody man is that?
All right.
This
Is the servant who, like a good soldier, fought against my captivity.
doubtful he stood, the merciless madman, a worthy rebel to be, showed like a rebel's whore. What else for the brave Macbeth? He carved out his passage till he faced the slaves, until he besieged him from the naves to the chaps, and he fixed his head upon our battlements! O valiant cousin, worthy gentlemen, go get him surgeons. No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, no more Macbeth hath won.
A drum, Macbeth of
The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land.
Thus to go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine.
Thrice again to make of 9. These the charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are aunt? Live you, or are you aunt the man may question? You seem to understand me. By each at once her champion fingers laying upon her skinny lips, you should be woman. Yet your beard forbids me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
Oh, now Macbeth has to be Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
Oh, hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start to see the three things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, we look at the sea of time and say you strength grow into love. Then to me, when you the beg, no fear, your spirit for your hate.
Hail!
Hail!
Hail! Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Well, hail Macbeth the Banquo.
Banquo Macbeth, oh, hail!
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death I know I'm Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Speak, I charge you.
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. Where they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes a reason prisoner? You shall, king.
And Thane of Cawdor, went it not so?
Self-saying tune of words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received Macbeth, the news of thine success. I am sent to get thee from our royal master thanks. And for news of greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor. In which addition, hail, most worthy Thane, for this thine.
When should we tell us?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who is the Thane that lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he was deserved to live? Whether he could combine with those in Norway, or did line the rebel with his help advantage, who labored in his country's wreck, I know not. And treason's capital confessed and proved have overthrown.
Miss and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Two truths are told as happy prologue to the swelling act, the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. Cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in the truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock on my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are worse than horrible imaginings. My thought whose yet is murder but fantastical shakes, so my single state of man the function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Or the Macbeth who stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and more time than term having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough. Come, friends.
And referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail, king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature? It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings? The king is here tonight? Thou art mad to say it. The raven himself is horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he proposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To author favor, ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
See, our honored hostess.
All our service on every point twice done, and then done double. We're poor and single businessmen contending against those honored feet, and broad where with humanity lives our house. Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time will jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now, what news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I've bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn on the newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale when it had done so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act of valor as thou art in desire? Thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon thy wood like the poor cat of the attic.
Prithee, peace. I dare go out living to become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. I have given suck and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless cups and dashed the brains out had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail. His 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail, so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a few, and the receipt of reason a limb echo. And in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great wealth?
Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy 2 of his own daggers, and used their very daggers that they've done?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and quiver roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat away, and mock the time with fair show. False face must hide with a false heart.
Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Yes, rest. The king's men. Harping on usual pleasure.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect.
All's well. I dreamt last night of 3 weird sisters. To you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat and now we're to serve, we would spend in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your highness, lady.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir, the like me.
Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision sensible to feeling as to sight? Art thou but a dagger of the mind, false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee form as yet as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshals me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest, I see thee still. And on thy blade indulge in gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Whilst I threat he lives. Words in the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night.
Who's there? What? Oh!
Alack, I'm afraid the waked and 'tis not done. I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss him. My husband!
I've done a deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
Hark, this is a sorry sight!
Foolish thought you say a sorry sight.
Me thought I heard a voice cry. Sleep no more, Macbeth does murder sleep.
What do you mean?
Shrilly cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Go get some water and wash this filthy wickedness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleeping group with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I've done. Look on't again, I dare not.
Firm of purpose, give me the daggers. If he do flee, I will gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Is that knocking? How is't with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ah, they pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous season incarnadine, making the green one red.
I hear a knocking at the south gate. tightly to the chamber. A little longer to the sub this demon. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown.
To know my deeds were best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking, I would thou couldst.
Here's a knocking. If a man reporter Hellgate, he should have all turning keys. Knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? In the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hangs himself on the expectation of plenty coming time. Knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? In the other devil's name? His faith. Here's an equivocator that can swear in both his scales against either scale. Commit treason enough, for God's sakes. You cannot equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock. Never are quiet. What are you? But this place is too close for hell. I'll devil quarter it no further. I've thought to let in some of all precious echo the firmmost place, the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, you were proud until the second drink. Huh. And drinks drink over three things.
What's three things this drink especially provoke?
Nose, Mary, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Luxury, sir. It provokes and unprovokes. It provokes desire, but takes away the performance.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, Bull.
Is the king stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service. Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
Night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down. As they say, lamenting is heard in the air. Others have heard clamor to lie one night, and some say the earth is feverish in its shade.
'Twas a rough night.
A young remembrance found our little fellow to it. Oh, horror, horror, horror! Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name me.
What's the matter?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new organ. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourself. Awake, awake! Ring the alarm bell, murder and treason! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself! Up and see the great doom's image! Oh, Ross and Banquo, as from your graves rise up like sprites to countenance this horror! Oh, ring the bell! What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley this liquors the house? Speak, speak! Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I speak. Oh, Banquo, Banquo! Our royal master's murdered.
Whoa, alas, what did our house? Too cruel anywhere, dear dove. Prithee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I'd lived a blessed time.
Those of us chambers that seem to have done it, their hands and faces were dashed with blood, so were their daggers which unwiped we found upon their pillows.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition, my violent love, outrun the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood. His gashed stabs look like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached in gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love known?
Help me hence. Oh. Look to the lady. And when we have our naked grills that suffer an exposure, let us meet, because of this most bloody piece of work to know it further.
Let us briefly put on a manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Those daggers immense smiles. Then you're in blood, then you're bloody. It's not to consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which falls man is easy. All to Ireland.
To England, our separate fortune shall keep us both the same.
Threescore and 10 I can remember well, but in the volume of time I've seen hours dreadful and things strange. But this sore night hath trifled with always. Ah, good father, thou seest the heavens and tokens of man's act, front his bloody stage 5 o'clock this day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling lamb.
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that's done. Tuesday last, a falcon towering in its hiding place was by a melting owl hawked at and killed.
And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and certain, turned wild in their nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending gains obedience as they make war with mankind.
'Tis said they eat each other.
They did so to the amazement of mine eyes that looked upon. Here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why, see you not?
It's known, is this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath slain, they say.
Then 'tis most like the sovereignty must fall upon Macbeth.
He's already named and gone to Scone to be invested.
We to Scone.
No, cousin, I'll be quiet.
Well, I will thither.
God's benison go with you, and those that went make good and bad, and friends and foes.
Thou hast it now, King Cawdor Glamis. All is the weird women promised. And I fear thou place most valley court, but hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest. Tonight, we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence. Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both brave and prosperous in this day's council, but we'll take tomorrow. Is far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill the time twixt this and summer.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, 'tis much he dares, and to the dauntless temper of his mind he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me. Who's there? Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then, now, have you considered all my speeches?
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Your spirits shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, for it must be done tonight. Take care to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide with it. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowst that Banquo lives.
But in him nature's copy's not etern.
There's comfort yet.
What is to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Like Dickens and Crow makes wing to the rooky wood. The good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelst at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill, so, prithee, go with me.
But who did bid thee join with us?
That he needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. Hark, your horses.
Give us light there. Oh,
A light, a light!
Stand to it.
it shall be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Who did strike out the light?
It's not the way. Let's await and say what we have done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps the stage, but in best time we will require her welcome.
That is a perfect sir to all our friends. My heart speaks their welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the midst. Be large in mirth and on, we'll drink a measure, the table round. There's blood on thy face.
Oh, 'tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats.
I, my good lord, safe in the ditch you buy.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. Meaning we're bare without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion with an appetite and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
The graced person of our banquo present.
Exactly, sir. Let's blame upon his promise. Please, Your Highness, grace us with the royal company.
The table's full.
Here's the place of service, sir.
Where?
Here, my lord. This tableau, Your Highness.
Would you have done this?
On my good lord.
Thou canst not say I did and never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. Your Highness is not well.
We pray you, sit down. The fit is momentary. What a thought will again be well. Pray you, keep seated. We'll give you word. Much we know of him, we shall offend him. Stand in his couch. Speed in regard to the doctrine. Are you a man?
I am bold one. That your look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there, behold, look below. Why, what care I, if thou canst not speak too?
What, quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand, do I saw him?
Fie, shame.
Blood hath been shed ere now in the golden time. Aye, and sense too. Murders have been performed too terrible for the ear. The times have been that when the brains were out, the man would die and there an end.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse and be my most worthy friends. I am strange and currently, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. To all in him we thirst, and all to all. Avaunt and quit my sight! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Why, what man dare I dare? Take any shape but that. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence. Why so, being gone, I'm a man again. Pray you, sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meaning with most admired disorder.
Can such things be and overcome us like a summer's cloud without a special wonder? You make me strange even to the disposition that I owe. When now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you speak not, he throws worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once. Good night.
We've got a health attend his majesty.
Kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which?
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak. For now, I am bent to know. By the worst means, the worst. I am stepped in blood so far that, should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as go over. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. We are yet but young indeed.
Things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan would have pitied on Macbeth, Mary he was dead. In the right valley, Banquo walked too late. And then Mr. Monk walked too late. From broad words, because he failed his presence at the tyrant's feast, I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, tell where he bestows himself. In the English court. Thither Macduff has gone to perform the pious Edward. This report has so exaggerated for some attempt of war. Send my prayers.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined.
Up your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Double toil.
And trouble fire burn.
Cauldron bubble.
Cool it with the baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is to do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer to what I ask you.
Speak! Demand! We'll answer. Sayest thou rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters?
Tell me thou unknown power.
We know thy thoughts hear the speech, but speak thou not.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth! Beware, Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife!
Whatever thou art for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast harped my fear right, but one word more.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth! Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn.
How advance, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live.
Listen, but speak not.
Be lion mettled proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are.
Macbeth shall never vanquish thee until Grayton's and a high burner hill shall come against thee.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound foot?
Seek to know no more.
Why sinks that cauldron, and what noise is this?
Show his eye.
And grieve his heart.
From like shadows so depart.
Where are they gone? I could have sworn I saw them. Saw you the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
Oh, indeed, my lord.
Who wast came by?
Sure dream, my lord, that when you would, Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England.
Aye, my good lord.
Time thou anticipatest my dread exploits. The flighty purpose is never o'ertook unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife? To leave his babes? His mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. All is the fear, and nothing is the love, as little is the wisdom when the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest cuz, I dare not speak much further. We're crew of the times when we are traitors, and do not know ourselves from what we hold rumor, from what we fear, yet not know what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea. Each way I move, I take my leave of you. I'm such a fool should I stay longer.
Sirrah, your father's dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
Bless you, fair dame. To you I am not known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. Doubts of danger does approach you nearly. If you will take a holy man's advice, be not found here. Hence is your little ones.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now I am in this earthly world, which to do harm is often laudable, and to do good sometime accounted dangerous folly. What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified or such as thou mayest find him.
He's a traitor.
Alive, so traitor, villain! Ugh.
My ever-gentle cousin, welcome hither. Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave, or nothing, but who knows nothing, is what the smile.
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age is unpitiful speech. Each minute seems a new one.
But not a miser of your speech. How goes it?
When I came hither to transport the tidings which are heavily borne, there ran a rumor, many were in the prisons that were out. Now is the time of help. Your eyes on great soldiers make women fight with us desire to show.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us 10,000 men.
What I could answer was comfort of the light, but I have words that would be howled out the days of air, but here it should not lack.
What concern they, the general cause, or is it a free grief to some sick breast?
Maybe heart pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly let me have it.
When my years inspired by your heavy sound, ever get after it. Your past so surprised, your wife and babe sad for your father.
My children too,
Wife, children, servants, all that was found.
and I must be from thence, my wife killed too.
I have said,
All my pretty ones? Did you say all? Oh, hellkite, all?
dispute it like a man.
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man. Sinful Macduff, they were all struck down for thee. Not that I am, not for their own demerits, but for mine, they'll slaughter on their souls. Heaven rest them now, but, gentle heavens, cut short all intermission.
Heaven forgive him too. The night is long that never finds the day.
When was it she last walked? Since Her Majesty went into the field, I have known her to rise from her bed, unlock her closet, read for paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet, all this in the most fast sleep.
What? I didn't come to her to say.
That's her which I would not report after her. Lo you, here she comes, and upon my life in the most fast sleep.
How she came by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She is like by her continuously. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses shut.
Look what she does now, how she rubs her hands.
'Tis an accustomed action with her.
See thus washing her hands. I have known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour. Yet here's a spot. Out, damned spot, out, I say! 1, 2, why then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and afeard? What need we fear who knows it when none can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
You mark that?
The thane if I had a wife, where is she now? What, will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoken what she should not. That I am sure of. Heaven's known what she has known.
Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh,
This disease is beyond my practice.
wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on's grave.
Even so?
To bed, to bed. There's knocky at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Where she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds with their death pills will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove her from means of all annoyance, and yet still keep eyes upon her.
What does the tyrant? Great density, strongly fortifies. Some say it's math, others have a patient who call it valiant fury.
Now does he feel his secret murders stitched on his hand?
Those who command will believe command, nothing of love. Never see things petty loose about them. Giants grow on a dwarfish leaf.
English powers here. Let him have the good with us. Revenge is burning.
Their burner wood, shall we believe them? That way they're
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly on. Till Burnham Wood removed to Dunsinane, I cannot take the fear. The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power upon me. Then fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never stagger with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil damn me, black or creep-faced loon. Where goes that goose look?
There's 10,000
Geese, villain!
soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers lay face?
The English forces so please you.
Take thy face hence. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. How does your patient?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-tongued fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that.
There the patient must minister to himself.
Go physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. Come, put mine armor on. Give me my blade. Doctor, the things fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch. If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a clean and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo that would applaud again. Pull tough, I say. But rhubarb, cymo, a purgative drug would scour the English hence. Hearest thou of them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane, till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane and weighing clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. Our castle will laugh besieged to scorn. Here let them lie. What was that noise? I almost forgot the taste of fears. Time has been, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. I have supped full with horrors. Direness familiar to my slaughter thoughts cannot one start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, breathe candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy sword quickly.
Gracious my lord, I know I should report which I say I saw, but know not how to do so.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon Burnham, anon methought the woods began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it not be so. This within 3 miles may you see it coming. I say a moving road.
Thou speakest false. On the next tree shalt thou hang alive. Ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind, come wreck. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Very well, we can find the tired powers tonight.
Let's be beings, we cannot fight. Make all our children speak, give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
Tie me to a stake, I cannot fly. But bear-like I must fight the course.
Macbeth, the devil himself cannot pronounce a title more painful to mine ear.
No, no more fearful.
Thou liest, Lord Tyrant, with my sword, I'll prove the lie thou speakst.
Thou was born of woman.
That's why the noise is. Tyrant, show thy face! This way, my lord, entrance to the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? As I see lives, the gashes better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn.
All men outside avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain in terms can get thee out.
Thou losest labor. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the agent thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Be these juggling fiends no more believe, that palter us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze o'er the time. We'll have thee, as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole, and underwrit, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield! Though Burnham would become the Dunsinane, and now oppose being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold! Enough!
Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head! Hail, King of Scotland!
Oh, with the friends we missed were safe arrived.
Had he his hurts before?
I on the front.
Why then God's soldier be he, and so his knell is knolled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
What's more to do?
We must call home our exiled friends abroad that fled this year's wretchful tyranny, and produce forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen.
This and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we'll perform in measure, time, and place.
Hail, King of Scotland!